So let's check out OGN. I said this in my last video. Yesterday when I made a video on this, I said that I believed OGN was setting up to be like a contrarian type trade. And in the last video we looked at the times where Bitcoin had previously dumped and OGN had pumped. And it's really convincing that, you know, on the higher time frames, obviously this does 100% follow what Bitcoin does. But on the lower time frames, a lot of the times when Bitcoin fakes out, we do continue to increase. So I'd like to show you here on the 14th of April, we had a big landslide for Bitcoin. I mean, it was all the way up here. You can see we're at 41,000 all the way down to 39,600. And if we come over to OGN on the daily, you can see what we did on the 14th instead was we initiated this massive rally all the way from 48 cent up to 59. We came back down, we came into the EMA ribbons, and I talked about this in yesterday's video, how I'd want to see these daily EMAs get flipped and get pushed above, and we've done just that. We keep on heading up. We're up 7% on the day. If we start off with the daily momentum indicators, starting off with the squeeze mod momentum, you can see bears are completely losing control right now. These dark red candles are indicative that, you know, the bears are losing all the momentum that they previously tried to hold on to. And if we look at the volume in the past couple of days, it's not a crazy amount of volume. Like, I don't want to say that we're seeing, you know, unrivaled volume, but I would just like to zoom out and show you that, you know, for OGN has been having pretty flat growth up until the past week or so, the past month really, since the 13th of March. We've had more volume stepping in, which is a great sign because volume predicts price. And you know, we came back down to these 618 fibs, we increased our volume, we had a nice bounce, we got above the daily EMA ribbons. So all in all, I'm really liking the setup we're seeing right now for OGN. I really have no concerns with the price whatsoever. I do think any pullbacks that we have in the short term, you know, I don't want to say dips are for buying because obviously not financial advice, but we're looking good. We're looking good in my opinion. If we come down to the much lower time frames, huge influx of volume has stepped in the past 4 hours. The bears have lost all control in the lower time frames and the bulls are stepping in. On the 4 hour, wow, I mean, this looks so good. The past 4 hourly candle, we had a huge rally in terms of volume. We're having higher lows, we keep on building momentum. If we look at the 4 hourly EMA ribbons, these have finally flipped back long and we've back tested them and we keep on heading up now. So this is a good sign. If you weren't on my channel when I started covering OGN, you know, the last time we had a 4 hourly long, we were down here at 27 cent, and that momentum carried us all the way up to 85 cents. So we had a nice rally the last time we flipped 4 hourly bullish. You can see 4 hourly bearish flip similarly carried us from 62 cent to 44. So these 4 hourly flips carry a lot of weight. If we look at the 4 hourly squeeze mom, the bullish momentum reset itself, which is great by the way. It means that if the bulls are going to have another push up, then they have a lot more growth room to go to the upside. Like previously we've seen, you know, huge growth rallies on OGN when this does start to wake up. I mean, look at these spikes. I mean, some of them go even higher than this. I mean, these ones were crazy. These ones are in a downtrend though, so it'd be interesting to see how OGN reacts to this bullish momentum reset on the 4 hourly. Honestly, I don't want to drag this video on, draw 1,000,001 different fibs and say as long as we stay over this level then blah blah. I think we look pretty good right now, and honestly I've had this target for a little while now. I've been talking about the price target move up to $1 being on the table for OGN, and you know, that does look like it's going to be coming into play in the short term. So I'm liking the setup we're seeing right now. I'm liking the chart. Everything looks pretty good in my opinion. So yeah, I don't have any problems with the price action. We're looking good. The bulls are taking back control. I'm trying to figure out why is this this line here. Okay, this was our 618 fib. So I must have removed this to clean up the chart a bit. But you can see we're finding a tiny bit of resistance currently at the 618 Fibonacci. This is where this orange, purple line is. I will remove it so there's a little bit less stuff to kind of cloud up your vision on this. But nonetheless, 69 cent, that is your next moon line. If we take out 69 cent, there's really nothing for us to get in the way of taking out $1, apart from obviously this previous local high at 85 cents. So 69 cent, basically 70 cent. As soon as we take that out, keep your eyes on 85. If we take out 85, then you know $1 is definitely going to be on the table. And what's so great about this uptrend is we found a bottom, we went up, up, and up, and then instead of continuing up to the $1, and I said this when we were down here getting into a trade at 33 cent, I said if we just come up straight to $1, then I'll be taking profits. Instead, we came up to 85 cent. I took profits then, and you know we've come back down, back tested the 618 Fibonacci. The bulls are taking back control of the uptrend, and now we're pushing up again. So you know I really like this. We're building support as we go. We're back testing these EMAs as we go up, and yeah, that's really all I've got for you today. So you know, once again, keep your eyes on 69 cent. We've obviously run into this just now. There's really not much above 69 cent. Once we take out 69. In my opinion, we really only have 85 cent to worry about, and then once that's gone, we have a chance of taking out $1. And like I said, because we have built up this momentum, because we have taken it slow and back tested these key regions of support, we now have a lot more room to go up in the upside, in my opinion. So yeah, I do like this. Lower time frames, more room to move up in my opinion. Slightly higher time frames, a local top could be coming somewhat soon, but if you look at the chart, you can see we normally always top off at 80 on the MFI or just above 80. So I'd be expecting another leg up. Personally, I think $1 on the table, and then really that is when I look to take my profits on OGN. Like I said, I got down at 33 cent. I took my first profit at 85, and I'm looking to take the rest of the profit at $1. That's all I've got for you for OGN today. Once again, not financial advice. Cowboy out. Peace.